Alright, done side effects. We're now on resolution. Play.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
Civilian protest, Brooklyn Bridge.
Hey man, someone just fell off the bridge.
What the
What?
hell?
The protesters grabbed him and threw him over.
What?
Yeah, this is Fontana down at the protest. Just got a report of a man being thrown off a bridge. I need the harbor unit down here quick. Oh, and better call homicide.
Well, it's nice to see you standing on your post. It could have been a lure to take you away. Imagine the music. Playing this at home, put the music on.
Hey, Fontana.
That driver's just pulled him out, Detective. I had him hold off. Thought you might like the first look.
Now,
Oh,
let's have
wow.
a look.
He's a bit covered over. As a final test of your skill as a detective, this episode requires you to remember facts and characters. Oh no, from all the past episodes. Good luck. I'm terrible with names. Face, key, note, wallet. Okay. Let's uncover the
Yuck.
face.
What is this
A
stuff?
little bit.
And it's from the East River, so you probably don't want to know.
Oh, it's a bit of algae. Ooh, who is that?
What the hell? Is this a mannequin?
Looks like it. Maybe somebody's idea of street theater.
Yeah, well, maybe somebody is going to pay for dragging me out here on a Sunday. Let's see
Well-
what else we got.
Oh, let's, hang on. What's this?
Man, this is just disgusting.
Aha!
What's this? A note? Consider this a dress rehearsal. The next time will be real. Giles Bedford is a murderer. If he is not brought to justice, we will bring it to him. Sic Semper Tyrannis. Signed, the 99.
The 99? Hang on.
Handcuffed to his wrist and locked. I thought this kind of thing only happened in spy movies.
Can we take it off
The case
his
is
wrist?
locked. I hope he's carrying a key.
Right. What have we got in this hand?
Ugh.
Oh, what's this?
Duct tape across the hand. Strange. What's underneath?
Key! There you go.
Small key. Maybe for a locker or a briefcase.
We're looking for the wallet then. Hang on. Can we go back? Can we go back? No. It's not letting us unlock.
Ugh.
Take that off, is it? It is. Right. We've done that bit. Can we move this? No. Look in here. Has he got a pocket? Can you see a pocket? No.
Key fits.
Monopoly money.
A bunch of fake bills. Yeah, this guy's a real prankster.
Aha.
Giles Bedford? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
You know this guy?
Yeah, Giles Bedford, CEO of Bedford Capital, father of Harrison Bedford, the kid who got killed in the preppy jogger case.
How'd his wallet get here?
Yeah.
Does any of this mean anything to you?
Yeah, a lot, actually. I met this guy Bedford during the investigation of his son's murder back in 1998. Looks like someone thinks he might have done it.
And it looks like they want him dead.
Fontana, I need to find the person who wrote this note. What happened to the guy who reported the crime to you?
Damn, sorry, Detective. He just ran back in the crowd before I knew what the hell happened.
Yeah.
I started canvass of the bridge right away.
The sooner the better.
No, we'll continue, I think. New York Presbyterian Hospital.
I'm Detective Curtis. I'm looking for Giles Bedford. What happened?
Myocardial infarction.
Hmm.
Heart attack. Mr. Bedford was admitted earlier. We did an emergency bypass, and he's stabilized now.
I need to talk to him about an incident.
Sorry, that's totally out of the question.
Look, there's been a threat against his life. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
No, I mean he's completely unconscious, sedated. But I'll try to tell you anything I can.
Right, he's got a heart attack.
What precipitated
so-
his heart attack?
I'm not entirely sure. A good Samaritan admitted him, dropped Giles off at the emergency room around 9 a.m., but didn't identify himself to the nursing staff.
Right.
I was in surgery all morning till 11, and
So
Giles
where
wasn't
was
lucid
he then?
enough to describe him. He has been under a lot of stress recently, though. I've been treating him for it.
Ah. So what was he stressed about then? Alibi? For what?
Can you think of anyone who might have made threats against Mr. Bedford recently?
No, not offhand. Although he certainly was rattled by some run-ins he had with the Occupy Wall Street crowd.
Oh? What happened?
Ah.
Anonymous email threats from the 99%. He said he felt vulnerable.
Yeah. We come across the 99%. As a side note. Right. So he's under a
He
lot of
asked
stress.
for a refill on an old prescription.
Oh yes. What one was that for?
What prescription did he ask for?
An anti-anxiety drug called Banaxolene.
Could it have caused the heart attack?
Banaxolene can have some nasty side effects, but heart failure isn't one of them. Plus, Giles was on a prolonged course before, so I doubt there's a connection. I only needed to monitor him every 180 days.
Before...
Wow.
When?
Spring of 98, I think.
Yes, it does. When his son was killed. Yeah, good job.
So, around the time of his son's murder.
Shortly before, actually. Yes. Tragedy.
Before?
And he was already under so much other stress.
What stress?
You said Mr. Bedford was already under stress before the murder?
Well, at that time, he discovered his son's high school girlfriend was pregnant. As any father can tell you, it was not happy news.
What?
He was furious. It was no real secret that Mr. Bedford didn't think Allison came from the, right background.
And Harrison still told him.
Oh, no, I did. The kids came to me for the test, and she being a minor, I thought it best to tell Mr. Bedford.
What happened after that?
I assume it all worked out.
Should he have done
He's
that?
a
Is that
very happy
legal?
grandfather now.
You can't... Doctors can't go around blabbing stuff. Otherwise you would never go to the doctor for anything. Let's see if I had an alibi for the mannequin, but I think he's probably been in the hospital working. He's there now, and he's been there since 6. So let's go to the
Anything
condition.
suspicious about his condition when he was admitted?
No, other than the circumstances, he appeared normal.
No physical injuries, contusions, needle marks?
No, I checked him thoroughly myself.
What,
And all his
really?
personal effects were with him?
Yes, everything.
No. His wallet was not there. There we go, his wallet.
His wallet was missing. Whoever took it was connected to this incident on the bridge somehow.
Yeah, well I think we'll have to go to your alibi now.
You know any Latin?
Yes, a little, I suppose.
Sic semper tyrannis mean anything to you?
Thus always to tyrants. Supposedly what Marcus Brutus said immediately before he killed Julius Caesar. Oh, and don't forget John Wilkes Booth.
Where were you this morning, if you don't mind my asking?
I was in surgery, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. with Dr. Schomburg.
Did he contradict himself? No, I don't think so. How do you know the doctor has a tattoo? The doctor said earlier it was a Roman history. He mentioned Dr. Schimmelberg earlier. Doctor said earlier he was in surgery till 11. I think he mentioned him earlier. Oh, what
Thanks.
was it?
I'll need his number, though, just to double check.
Damn it.
Really, Detective. I prefer to keep my patients alive. It's bad business to try and murder them.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Giles Bedford? Unusual calls, erratic behavior?
Understood. Sorry, that was the new acting CEO of Bedford Industries. She requested I not speak to anyone without corporate representation.
Wow.
You better speak with her directly.
Thanks, I will.
I think we've got all the information we need from him at the moment anyway.
What do you got for me?
Well, I couldn't find the guy, so I asked around. Photographers, video bloggers, anyone who might have had footage of the crowd.
And?
You kidding me? You'd think I was arresting their mother for the dirty looks they were giving me. Anyway, I got some footage of a few of the ATM machines around here. The banks were plenty happy to help me out. That's your guy.
Any ID?
I'm working on it. At least now I got a picture. I got tired of asking, hey, you seen any angry, scruffy guys around?
All right. Keep me updated.
Well, if he's at the ATM, wouldn't that tell you
Hey,
who he
Benson,
is?
it's Curtis. Can you meet me at Bedford Capital in Midtown? I got an interview and I could use your help.
Office of the CEO.
Secretary said she was in a meeting.
Play this how you like, but let's not share evidence if we can. There's a few details we probably shouldn't let everyone know just yet.
Yeah, I got you.
Detective Curtis, long time no see.
Allison Conway?
Wow.
You're the acting CEO?
That's right.
Dr. Markovich didn't mention your name. This is Detective Benson.
Pleasure. Now, I'm a very busy woman at the moment. I don't have time to talk, unless you've got a new lead on Harrison's murder.
I've got a new lead on Harrison's murder.
Great. You've got 5 minutes.
What?
Allison, there's no way to break this gently. My lead suspect right now in Harrison's murder is his father, Giles.
Really? Is that all you got? Because that is utterly ridiculous. If it weren't potentially slanderous, I'd be laughing. Giles Bedford loved his son. I will back Giles all the way on this. I was there, Detective.
I'm not the only one who thinks he could have done this.
Okay, who else? Share your evidence.
Wow. Do you want to share your case evidence with her? No. No evidence to share. Too early to share that kind of information. Evidence is only for the judge and lawyers. Evidence is embarrassing to the police department. It's too early. Good job.
I'm sorry, Allison. I can't share that kind of information with you.
Then we're wasting each other's time. Where's Detective Briscoe? I'd like to talk to him if you don't mind.
You can't.
Why not?
He's dead.
Oh.
Passed away a couple years ago.
Oh God, I'm sorry. He was your partner.
Let's, threats.
Did Giles receive any threats he was worried about recently?
Threats? No. Nothing like that.
True? No. She's very quick off the mark and didn't seem surprised at all. Giles told Briscoe he was afraid of being stabbed by a pelican. Giles told Benson he received threats. Giles told Curtis he received threats from the 1%. Doctor mentioned anonymous email threats. Good job.
His doctor mentioned anonymous email threats from the 99%.
I'm sure that was just spam. He wasn't taking them seriously. It didn't bother him.
True? No. Bedford was powerful and not afraid of dirty hippies. Doctor mentioned he wanted anti-anxiety. This is it. Anti-anxiety.
His doctor also told us Giles said he felt vulnerable.
Hearsay, Detective.
We're not in court. He also asked for a refill on his anti-anxiety medication.
Yeah.
Why'd you
it's
put a
took by the
stop to my
doctor.
interview with Dr. Markovich?
It wasn't personal, Detective. I have a legal and ethical obligation to protect the company.
Yes. Just means it gets in the way. The acting CEO. She's talking about company, not family. Good job.
Giles Bedford is the founder of this firm, and you were questioning his personal physician. It was inappropriate at best. As CEO, I can't stand by and let a police investigation further destabilize an already very unstable situation.
What?
I'm sure you understand.
It's Giles Bedford who may be in danger here.
Unstable situation. Let's do the attitude of
Was Giles ever cold to you?
How do you mean?
Did he ever give you reason to think maybe he didn't approve? I mean, it must have been hard, stepping into the Bedford social strata.
No, there was never a problem.
What? Right. Fontana mentioned that he didn't think Allison fit in. Doctor said it was no secret that Giles didn't approve. Yes. Good job.
We heard that maybe Giles had a difficult time accepting you and Harrison as a couple.
Oh, that? It's been overblown. And besides, look at me now. Things
Yeah,
worked out
look
just
at you
fine,
now.
didn't they?
I'm beginning to wonder just which member of the family is the father of your child.
Allison, this is obviously a difficult time for you. We don't want to add to the stress here. We just want to make sure no one is trying to hurt Giles.
Thanks.
Do you know if Giles has any other relatives who could help us investigate?
His wife passed many years ago, and Harrison, of course, is gone. No one else.
I have no idea, but I'll say yes because it can easily be checked. Ah! Apart from her.
Didn't he have another son?
Franklin.
Oh, right. God. Yes, Franklin, of course. Sorry, he's in Minnesota. Decided to drop out. Gave up his inheritance. Cut all ties.
Well, take a look at this. You look familiar?
No.
Allison, if you really want to protect Mr. Bedford,
Perhaps
then at
that's
least tell us
Franklin
who this
then, if
guy
we've been up
is.
a few
He may
years.
want to hurt him.
I can't be sure. Maybe it's not.
Tell us, please.
It's Franklin. Harrison's little brother. Giles' other son. He used to have a crush on me. I never felt the same. But I haven't seen him in 10 years, not since he moved away.
Looks like he's back.
You arrested him once, remember? Falsely.
Oh yeah, the prep school murder. This is the same kid?
He's gone through a lot of changes since then.
You're not
I
kidding.
guess we all have.
Would he have any reason to want to hurt your father?
Hard to say. Franklin got more and more unpredictable after college. Mood swings. Some days he loved Giles, other days Giles was an evil corporate tyrant.
Do you know where we could find him?
No, honestly, he hasn't been in touch.
Thanks, Allison. Let us know if he contacts you.
Wow. You increased your detective rank.
Dead
Oh,
end.
hot dogs.
No one knows where Franklin is.
And no one will talk to us about the Central Park case.
You know, at this point, I'm thinking we should look at Franklin for that one, too.
What?
How else would he know so much about it? It's the simplest explanation, Curtis. He killed his brother over a girl. Don't tell me you haven't seen that one a million times.
Yeah, I have. And while you might kill your brother over a lot of things, you don't hire a hitman to do it.
Maybe if you'd never gotten your hands dirty doing anything else in life. So, Allison never saw her attacker?
Her memory comes and goes. Plus, CSU told us that she was lying face down when she was shot.
How are we gonna break this? What would Lenny have done?
Work the leads. He'd go back and re-interview everyone again.
Old school.
Yeah, you know what? I just thought of someone who might be motivated to talk to us now. Mickey Trevino.
Right. He's probably getting sick of prison. Maybe he wants to deal.
Interrogation room,
Mickey
27th
Trevino.
precinct.
Thanks for taking time out of your busy day to come visit us.
Detective Curtis, always a pleasure.
I got some more questions for you, Mickey.
About Pop, I can turn right around and leave then, 'cause I got nothing to say.
Well, if it's
What
been
about your
10
connection to a
years,
certain 9mm?
Why,
What about
won't
a
he
guy
be
named
due
Frank
out soon?
Vincenzo Jr.?
Depends, but I don't do favors. So we talking some kind of deal here?
Depends. What do you got for me?
Ask away.
Right. Killing's gone. What should we do? Straight into the killings.
Give me something for the DA, Mickey.
All right. Remember when they shot up Gnocchi Balistreri right in front of Tally's bar? That was Frank. And you know your big collar when you nabbed Billy Delegati? You were so proud. Well, Billy didn't do none of that stuff you sent him up for. It was all Frank. You want proof? Frank's widow still got the guns, only she don't know she got them. They're in a cardboard box underneath the good silver. Mostly 9mm. That was his weapon of choice. Go look, and then we'll talk about the preppy joggers.
Right. Did he mention the Central Park case? No. Then how did he know? He knew Curtis was on the original case and bluffed. Mickey was the murderer. He guessed Curtis was frustrated and looking for someone to blame. He knows details about Vincenzo and the murder weapon. He knew he was on the original case. Ah!
I didn't mention the Central Park case.
Yeah, I know.
Did you know Frank Vincenzo Jr. personally?
Sure, I knew him. He lived in the building.
I've no idea. Just say yes. Alright, Logan said Vincenzo was murdered. Oh, murdered prostitutes in that same building. Logan? Van Buren had a list of tenants that include Mickey and Frank. Vincenzo stashed a gun in the HVAC unit. Briscoe and Curtis set up surveillance. No. List. Right. Good job.
You know, some of the old farts could be cranky bastards, complaining about the heat. So I'd go up to his apartment and fix it. But he was cool. He'd give me this homemade brandy. We used to drink it right out of the mason jars.
He ever talked to you about what he did for a living?
Yeah, a couple of years ago, Frank got diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma. Cancer in his bones. He knew he was dying. After that, he started getting talkative.
Right. About the gun then.
You told me originally you found that gun. You want to change your story?
Yeah, Frank gave me the gun, actually. He said it was untraceable.
Yeah, well, it was, until you used it.
What's your question, Detective?
I told you he used it in a crime.
Yeah, so what?
But I didn't tell you which one. Did he?
Yeah, he said it made headlines. He said I'd know it. And he said the case went cold.
Alright, no reason to lie. Mickey was known as an expert on unsolved crimes. Mickey's father was implicated as a suspect in the Jogger murder. The Jogger case was public and went unsolved. Oh, I'm going to do that one. Good job.
What else?
After the deal.
All right, Mickey. I'll talk to the DA. Meantime, don't leave town.
Very
Yeah.
funny, Detective Curtis.
Hey, Benson. What's up? Jesus. I'll be right there.
Wow, Jesus is there. Well, we'll all have to go and see that one.